All right. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing great. So let's kick it off. So I see we have some people in the chat. We're 13 people. Hopefully, we get some more people trickle in. Last week, we had quite a lot. We had like 50, 70 people. I see Tiffany is here, or Taffany from Nashville. That's cool. We're still back. What's up, bro? What's up? Good morning from Ohio. We have Germany, New Jersey. That's sick. And basically, what I can do if you haven't been on a live stream like this, I can highlight everybody's questions, obviously, or comments here on YouTube, right? So I can highlight this one, for example. And so this one, if you were in my position running a growing smaller Skool community, where would you focus 80% of your time to grow? I run a Skool community about the essence of parkour and don't have a following. Okay, cool. So we can go through different questions, and I can see everybody. I see Matteo here as well. Let's go. Matteo is running a company called MediaBuyer.com. Long time no see, Matteo. If you guys want a media buyer, you should go and check out mediabar.com and Matteo. That's cool. The Newman Diet, he from Germany. Sick. All right. So we have some more people trickling in. But I guess we can start with this one. And we can really talk about anything and everything. We can talk about school, online courses, business, what's going on in the online education world, or just general questions as well. We will see where it goes. And I set aside an hour and we can just hang out. Right now, I can mention this as well before I dive in. I am working on a new version of our free Skool community and our free course. It's going to be an absolutely massive free course. It's probably going to be between 15 to 20 hours. And it will be very actionable. I will give away a lot of free stuff there. I've learned a lot since I started my business. I started entrepreneurship like 8 years ago. And for the past 2 years, we've been doing Skool. And yes, and we've generated over $4 million in 2 years. And we're going to give away a lot of that knowledge for free. A lot of it. So it's going to be really cool. And so that is coming. I'm working very hard on that to get that out, hopefully mid-November. So we'll see. All right, but let's dive into this one. Where would you focus 80% of your time to grow more? I run a Skool community about parkour. It's funny. One of the first ever, when I started doing stuff online, I did Amazon affiliate marketing. And one of the first affiliate websites I did was about parkour. I was ranking for different parkour keywords, and I was recommending people to buy different shoes and stuff. That was literally one of the first websites I ever created. And it's funny that we have Matteo in the chat as well, because Matteo knows Alex Becker, and it was Alex Becker's course that I first went through when I learned how to do that stuff. But anyways, like, where would you focus 80% of your time? Well, I would, if I just go through this new training I'm planning out right now, it's really just about, first of all, getting familiar with Skool, which you already are, if you're going to do an online course business, and then setting up the Skool community, learning how to set everything up the right way, the basics, right? And then also, if you're a complete beginner, like if you're, I call it starters, builders, and scalers. The starters are basically people who are starting from absolute scratch, right? Me 8 years ago, I had no idea what to do, what to sell, anything, right? Then you have the builders, and the builders are people who already have some type of business, and they might made some money online. Maybe they've been doing some coaching or consulting, some one-on-one stuff, and now they want to build a course, right? So starters go from 0 to 5K per month. Builders go from 5 to 30K per month, and you can do that yourself. I grew my own Skool community, the paid one, to $50,000 per month myself, and then I started to build out a small team. And then the scalers, they are really people who want to scale it now from like 30K per month up to 100K plus per month. And it's about, building out a little team. Now maybe you need some closers, now maybe you need some setters, maybe you need help with like an executive assistant or an operator who can help you out. And also, yeah, learn using some more systems to continue to scale it. But I would assume that you are either a starter or a builder. And if you're a starter, what I would do is that I would set up a free Skool community first, and I would bring traffic into it. I would use Instagram and I would use YouTube. And if you have some money coming from another source, if you do have that, then you could do some retargeting ads as well. It's a little bit ahead of, don't necessarily have to do that in the beginning, but getting some traffic into a free Skool community. And the only thing I want to figure out first, right, is like, are people actually interested in what I teach? And parkour if in this specific case is something that a lot of people are interested in, right? So I would do parkour content on YouTube and Instagram, and then I would get people into a free community where maybe you teach people to get into parkour, or people already do parkour and become a little bit better at parkour. So I would start with that and just get a feeling for, can I get traffic in, and are people interested in the free course, right? Stage 2, what I would do then, after I have the free one, I would try to monetize it. And the first way I would try to monetize the free group would be to sell some one-on-one. So in your case, for example, the free school community, you could launch like a separate course in your class, or a classroom in your school community, right? A separate course or a one-time payment for $300 or $500 or whatever you want to charge. And I would offer, or even higher than that, whatever niche people have, right? And like, I'm selling this for $500 or $1,500 or $2,500, whatever you want to charge, and do some one-on-one work. And just to see if, does the market like my product? So I have people who like parkour. Are they that interested in parkour that they're willing to pay $300 or $500 initially to get some one-on-one help from me, right? So you do some one-on-one coaching, maybe to 5 to 10 clients. So if you sell for $500, you do that with 10 people. Now you've generated 5K. But more importantly, now you know that there's people out there who are willing to pay money for this problem and your solution to solve that problem, right? So that's what starters do. Just verify that are people willing to pay for my money? Can I get traffic? Can people into free school? And are people willing to pay for it? Once you've mastered that part, I would then go into the scaler mode, because now you've done some one-on-one work with people, and now you can scale it to more people. So now you can go into group coaching or courses, right? And then I would move into that. And then it's just redoing the product into an online course, and then you use your free school community to bring people into your paid school community, right? And what I would do to 10x it, it's really, if you listen to like Hormozy, what he would say, it's just like, do more. It's basically his response, just do more content. And if you can run ads, just run more ads. And also something I've been thinking a lot about lately is, what if you have a free school and you can monetize a free school? And what if you can have a self-liquidating marketing machine in there? What if you bring traffic? It's like the tripwire funnel, if you know about that, right? What if you can bring traffic to a school that generates money, and then you use that money to spend more money on ads, and then you get more people in and you can spend more money on ads. So that's the tripwire funnel. So hopefully those are some ideas. It really comes down to traffic and sales, and making sure that you have something to sell that people want to buy. Yes. Let's see here. I'm behind on the chat. So we have assist from Poland. We have from Spain as well. Can I start it? I can start it. There are some EU regulations from. Let's see. Don't know what that means. Maybe that was a response to something else. I'm running a school community last 19 months, and I'm making consistent 10K per month. Really cool. That's awesome. Congrats on your hard work. And yeah, and there are multiple different models on Skool, right? You can sell monthly, you can sell annual. We were selling monthly initially, then we went to selling annual prices instead. And we've had people now from our people that we help as well who've been doing monthly and then go into annual, and it works really good. But having a free school community to build trust and credibility is really, really powerful. Our current free course is it's like informational but it's not that actionable. So that's why we're doing it and gonna make it really cool. I'm very excited about that. I'm launching a low ticket, 79, and a high ticket, 5K annual. I was thinking free trial and course in low ticket. Webinars and calls for high ticket. Do I need a free community in your opinion? Well, you don't have to use a free community. The reason why I love a free community is because you can build trust and credibility, right? So people can go through a free course and they can learn. Did you write what you was? No, you're not writing what you're doing specifically, right? But it's just, if I have no idea who you are or what you do, or let's reverse it. Let's say you have no idea who I am. You don't like me yet. You don't trust me yet. I have a weird Swedish accent, and you're like, who is this random guy on the internet? I haven't received any value from him, right? And then if we try to pitch something and sell something immediately, even if it's a low ticket thing, or if it's a high ticket thing, it's tough. And if you have a free trial, there's still some friction there, right? Because they have to put in their card. I think free trials are cool, but what I like even more is I don't like the low. I don't like selling info with low ticket. We did that last year with Skool, and the reason why I don't like it is because of churn, right? And churn is basically you're adding new members every single month, but you're also losing people. And so I think it's better to charge annual only. But what's a really cool plan, and then I touched a little bit upon earlier, right? Is what if you have a free Skool community with the free course? You can have free calls in there, build trust and credibility. They can go through a course that is actionable, where you show them, like, if this is the whole transformation, you show them how to do the first 5 steps for free. And then once they've mastered the first 5 steps, well, now I want the remainder 20 steps. And the way you get the remaining 20 steps is by buying the paid one. But now, so now when you join or people book calls with you from the free course, they've already completed the first 5. And now they like you and trust you because you've helped them for free. And now they want to complete the journey, right? And that's when you can sell them into a annual subscription for your course. And the reason why I don't like monthly as well is because selling information or transformations with low ticket is pretty tough. And the reason why I say transformations, right? We're selling information, yes, but we're regularly selling a transformation. People start here and they want to go to here, and the course material helps them to get there, right? So what happens if the course is very bad? Well, then people churn, right? But what happens if the course is really, really good? What happens if they can go through the transformation in a month? Well, after you complete the transformation, they're most likely out. What happens if they do it in a week? What happens if you could teach people to, I don't know, I always take a golf example. What if you could help people become professionals at golf after watching one video, and you sell that for $79 per month? Well, people are going to watch a video, become a golf pro, and then leave. So even if you have a really bad course, people leave. If you have a really good course, they will also leave pretty quick. Unless you have something that's very sticky that wants them to come back, which some people can argue is the community in itself, but I don't think that is sticky enough. So that's why I don't like selling monthly when you're selling info. I think it's great for software, but for information and transformations, I think only selling annual is the best. But you could have some small upsells or do some small sells in your free community potentially. And now Skool is coming out with a new tier that's called freemium. So you can have the community free, but they can also buy some things in there. Yes, and that is what we're going to cover now in the upcoming free course as well. So I think free is great, and then selling annual on the back end. So free and then annual, and we're not doing any monthly at all. We did that a lot last year, but we're moving away from that, or we have already rather. Can you share some insights from the early bird campaign? Yes. So doing like in Q4, right, is a lot of businesses make a lot of money in Q4 every single year. You know, you have Black Friday, you have Cyber Monday, all of these things. It's holidays and all of that. And a lot of companies or businesses make like 30 to 40% of their total revenue for the year, like in Q4. So it's a really, really good time to do a special offer. And we launched a special offer. We're still running the special offer. It's going good. And we just want more people to see it. But really what I'm focusing on right now is just our free stuff, because we did have a free course before with 7 hours of free content. Then we removed it and we did something like an hour and 50 minutes long that's kind of informational, but it wasn't actionable anymore. Like our free course right now is informational, but it's not really helping people. And so we're going to redo the free one and make it a lot more actionable and focus on getting more people there and helping people for free. And if they like the free stuff, they can buy into the paid one. And we even want to help people to make money in the free. So we're going to help people make money in the free, and then they can use that to invest in our paid stuff if they want to. They don't have to, obviously. But yeah. So we have the Q4 offer running. I think everybody who's selling stuff online should do like a Q4 campaign. I launched a YouTube video exactly how to do it for free. But now we're focusing more on the front end and just trying to help more people for free. Best lead source for a Skool community. I think the best lead source for a Skool community is Skool, honestly. Like I was on a call with Sam last week or this week even, and he showed us like where do we get most of our traffic from to our free Skool community. And we had like 60% of people who join our free or who are in our free, I think, is coming from Skool. And then it was like ads and YouTube and direct and email and all of that. So Skool is very powerful because Skool creates like a flywheel in itself, right? Let's say you have a Skool community. somebody joins your Skool community and they engage more in your Skool community. So the more people that join and the more people that engage, the higher you will rank in the discover page on Skool. So now you get more members that engage even more, you rank even higher, so you get more members. And they engage even more, so you get even more members. So it's a really, really cool thing. The tricky thing, though, to figure out if you want to engage hack a community is just like, why should people want to engage in your community? And right now, we don't really have that in our free. We have an informational course. Again, that's why we're rebuilding it as well. But what can you do to make people engage in a free Skool community to make it more active? I think, for one, have a really good actionable course. You can also, when they go through the actionable course, what if you gave them action items? Like after every single video, they get a post template. They can post that in the community, right? So now you're you're basically helping people to make posts in the community. You can also run contests in the community. So you can have contests, right? So when people post their wins in their community, the biggest win or biggest wins every single month can get something. And you can also do giveaways. So what if people in the community, like, we're going to do something really cool with this. And I don't want to reveal too much, but the more people engage, they can also be part of a giveaway. And then you give away cool stuff. So then people also want to engage. But the flywheel is really more members, more engagement, high ranking on Skool, right? And then after that, after Skool, I think YouTube is really good, Instagram is really good, and then retargeting ads is probably even more powerful. So use retargeting and organic sources, and if you can, cold ads obviously is very powerful. But the tricky thing with cold ads is, like, how can you run cold ads that are profitable? That's the tricky thing. But again, that raises another question: what if you can make a free Skool community earn some money by small upsells or whatever, affiliate programs, for example, and then you use that um, for ads? It's pretty interesting. I've been playing with this idea a lot. So, and all of that will be given away for free as well. Nick Serif in the chat. That's cool. Nick Serif, by the way, is crushing it on Skool. He's like one of the top earners. Cool to have you here, Nick. And Nick, it would be interesting to know where Nick is getting most of his traffic, but I think Skool is a big source for you, Nick, and probably your YouTube and your Instagram as well. You're crushing it on all channels. I don't know if you're doing retargeting, Nick. Like, retargeting for you, Nick, would be crazy because you have so much traffic on YouTube and on Skool and on Instagram. So that would be very interesting to see. People, you should go and check out his channel and everything he's doing. He is dialed in with his sales process. Cool to have you here, Nick. Nice. Let's see here. Yo, any thoughts on conversion rate optimization agency niche? I help DTC brands make more money per visitor without spending more on ads. Conversion rate optimization agency niche. Conversion rate optimization agency niche. All right. Is it a course, or are you selling like information with Skool and stuff? If it's like a done for you agency, then, like, it's so long time ago since I since I did that myself. But any thoughts on conversion rate optimization agency niche? Well, DTC brands. I don't even know what DTC brands are. But a lot of people need help with conversion rate optimization. And it's just a matter of like where and like who and where. So is it like an e-com business and you help them with like their checkout pages, or is it like a coach or consultant on their landing pages, or is it like a Skool community owner on their Skool about pages? I would let me see what DTC brands are. Directed to consumer. All right. Maybe I should know that stuff. I don't know. Well, I think it's good. But even better, here's an even better thing. Like, if you run it as an agency and done for you service, you can obviously do that. But if you do that very well, let's say you grow your agency to 10K per month or 20K per month, or maybe even more, 30K per month. What if you just taught other people how to start a similar agency like yours? And now you can leverage the info space as well. It's a pretty good idea. A lot of people do that. So learn a skill, make money with it, and then teach other people how to do it. Hey, Max, thank for full video breakdown about your early bird campaign. Here's your takeaways from it. Yes. All right. I think we already went through that one. Cool. Let's see here. This is like the similar question, right? Conversion rate optimization agents the niche. Make more money per visitor without spending more than ads. Running 10K per month right now. But I want to make a digital product course. Okay, so what I would do, I would just continue do what you're doing, and I would probably scale this to maybe 20K or 15, and then you can just help other people out there in the world to start a similar agency like yours. That's what I would do. Run an agency making 15, 20K per month, and then start teaching other people who are beginners or starters to start a similar agency like yours. Do a free course, help them out for free. Initially, you could potentially leverage like an affiliate program like High Level, very powerful, in the free. And then you can have an upsell where you sell an annual price to your course, for example. Could be a cool idea. So instead of teaching your customers how to do what you're doing themselves, start other people to start a business like yours. It's always hard to teach people who want a done for you service to do it themselves because they don't want a done for you service or they don't want to do it themselves. They're paying you to do it for them. But it's powerful to teach other people to become service providers. Yes. Video editor, freelancing. Yo, Ardal, you are showing up on most of our live streams. That's really cool to see. I'm setting up a free community and I got 5 members. I think I will set up the first course for free, and then they need to pay for the rest. Maybe later it will make money. Yes, I think it's good. I think it's good to spend like 3 months, 6, maybe potentially even 9 or 12 months, just focusing on building up an audience, providing free value, like start a YouTube channel, share value, start a free Skool community, share value, build up an email list, share value, start an Instagram page, share some value, and just to build up goodwill and trust, or trust and goodwill and credibility. And then after, then you can launch your paid offer later, like 3 months in, 6 months in, 9 months in, whatever it is. And now you have demand, and then you can sell them something. That's what I've done with pretty much everything I've done. I'm just trying to provide free value first and build up an audience, an email list, and then you can sell after. And then some people are always saying, well, I don't want to do that. I want to make money now. Well, it takes time and you can only really sell when you have an audience. So I would start with the audience. And I would argue that instead of trying to just pitch and sell from the get-go with not building up any trust, that will be a slower road to go than actually starting with free value first and building that up and then sell something. Because even if you just want to sell something immediately, you still need to get traffic. So you will never get away from that. Yes. So yeah, but that's good. I would definitely start with the free course. At what point should we, for beginners, create a Skool community? What are the steps beforehand, during, and after, especially for the content management, customer management? Well, I would do exactly what I said in the beginning, right? I would start a YouTube channel. I would start a Skool community right away. I would, like, obviously, if you're going to go into school and teach something, right? It's an online course business. So you need something to teach, right? That's really the first step. And if you don't have something to teach yet, then you can learn something to teach. You can learn a skill, right? And it doesn't have to be like how to make money or how to start a business or like all that type of stuff. It can be like a lot of people teach like how teaching people how to play instruments better, or the dog niche is absolutely massive, like leash training your puppy, or like homeschooling is huge. There's a bunch of stuff that people know that they might not even are aware that they could monetize, but people have problems with it and they're willing to pay money to solve it. And but the first thing is just like, what do I want to do? That's the first thing. And what can I teach people on? And if you don't have a skill yet, you can learn the skill, right? And then you can look into different stuff that you're interested in and stuff that are very trendy. Like, for example, Nick that we had before, right? I don't know if Nick is still here, but Nick is in the AI space. The AI space is huge. And AI is probably, or not even probably, it's definitely just going to grow bigger and bigger as well. So yeah, so AI, or if you're whatever you're interested in, learn the skill. Then I would start the free community, start a YouTube channel, provide free value and free Skool community and just build up those assets first, an email list and all of that, right? And then later you can start selling. Um, and this content management and customer management, you don't have to worry about having anybody else managing that. Like you can do everything yourself. I did everything myself up to 50K. I think Nick is making like 300K plus right now, if not even more. And I think Nick is doing a lot by himself with the help of AI, probably a lot. I don't think he has like he probably I don't know, but I watched some podcasts with Nick on like the Skool games one, and I think he's running a very very lean team, if not by himself, and maybe have some assistants. So don't worry too much about like hiring too early. You can definitely scale it to 30K per month yourself, or even 50, or even higher. Um, and I would start a Skool community right away to answer your question, and a YouTube right away, and I would build a free course. And Skool is as low as $9 per month right now, so yeah, super cheap. Can you talk more about YouTube? How to find in nutrition, liver diet, good title, and SEO focused keywords, middle to long project. Is SEO more worth or focus on getting traffic from Insta to YouTube? Well, I've been doing a lot of SEO. That's how I started doing like small Amazon affiliate websites, but not on YouTube though. We did like Google SEO, ranking websites high on YouTube, and we got traffic, and then we recommended products and made commission that way. Um, but on YouTube, like, and I'm no YouTube genius at all. Like, we don't even get that many views, but we get views from people who are interested in our stuff. So we can monetize it and we can sell. So I would more so focus on who is your YouTube channel for, right? And also your product. Is your product solving the problem that your audience have, and then having synergy between your YouTube audience and your product. There's a lot of YouTubers with massive audience with no product to sell, and there's a lot of people with a really good product but no audience. So like if you need both and synergy in between, right? And I think probably very low hanging fruit is like SEO stuff. If you can use SEM Rush, you can use Ahrefs. I know Google AdWords ads have their own SEO thing, right? And then there's a bunch of YouTube tools that you can use to find good keywords. But I honestly think the best SEO tool for YouTube is probably YouTube itself. Just search for videos in your niche that have gone viral. Try to find channels in your niche that are doing really well. Look on their top videos, and then I would do similar videos. And you're like in liver diet and probably like um, yeah, a specific diet that's very trendy now as well, right? Carnivore and stuff, I would imagine. So there's a lot of videos doing really well there. I would just copy what works, what videos are working for other people, and I would do that. Um, yes, that's probably where I would start. And if you can find a keyword that's really good or trendy, like for example, if you're an AI, then probably use AI in every single one. Or when I was doing SMMA content, I had SMMAs in every single video, right? And in your case, maybe it's carnivore or liver diet, and then just make different videos and different angles around that keyword. Yes. So goal Skool community, maybe 3,000 members and some one-on-one. That's cool. I think that's a great start. Start to free, get some one-on-one. When you have verified your offer with some one-on-one, then you can go into some group selling as well, right? And selling with a course. I help 50-year-old women look 10 years younger in 12 weeks without expensive procedures or products. Cool. All right. Yeah, that was yeah, I'm slow here going through the chat. Yeah, but that's cool. I would definitely have a free Skool community and introduce them to how this is possible, like with how do you help people, like what is um show them like results from people you've helped before maybe, or your own results, and show them the plan to how to do this, right? So you show them the plan, kind of like here's how we do it in a 30,000 foot view. You get them started on some of that plan in the free, and then if they actually want to, okay, I like this, I believe in it, this looks really good, and the results are there, now I want to actually do it for real, then I would pitch them to book a call, right, and buy annual for a course. I have Miles in here as well. Max, your accent and the way you speak make it easy for me to understand. As someone from Germany, I really I really like listening to your English. I appreciate that. I'm Swedish. I don't have the strongest Swinglish accent, I think, at least. But yeah, thank you for that. Hey Max, been selling high ticket. I have a software info stack. I've been doing the niche personal brand content strategy, hitting the right avatar, but not getting many calls booked. Okay, cool. So again, one really cool thing, Boston, would be first of all retargeting ads because you're selling high ticket. So you are. I have a software info stack, niche personal brand content strategy. So you most likely have like a landing page, right? So you're most likely doing YouTube right now, or like Instagram, or you're pitching, and you're driving organic traffic then to like a book a call page or via cell phone or something like that, which is great. The first thing I would do is just start some retargeting ads. So every single person watching your organic stuff, they will now start seeing an ad that's pitching to your book a call funnel as well. But also, what's really powerful is the free course strategy. The reason why I like the free course so much is because in your organic content, you can pick like Hormozy said on the first events that we went to that he never like pitches in his organic content. He just provides value in the organic and then he pitched them in the ads. So just use organic to give value and then you can pitch them in the ads later with the retargeting. But if you have a free course, I think you can and should pitch the free course in your organic because now it's free. It's like if you like this, if you want to solve this problem, I have a free course for you. It's free. Go and check it out. And then in the free course, they learn. And again, very important to make it actionable when you make a free course. And what I mean by that, not only informational, telling people stuff, but if you can make it actionable, so they can actually start doing things, right? Um, and it can be signing up to software or signing up to their whatever you're helping them with, like buying some products, or if you want to do that, or yeah, signing up to software or setting something up or completing worksheets or whatever it is. Like make it actionable because then it becomes even more valuable. Like when it's actionable, it's fun because now they're doing stuff, and also if it's fun, they will want to do more of it. And also they go through an identity shift. And what I mean by that is, let's say I want to learn how to do a podcast, and I join a free Skool community that will help me to start a podcast. If they're just telling me like, "Oh yeah, here's the power of podcast and it's so cool and blah blah," I'm like, "I've already heard that. I know that I want to do podcasts. I don't need more info." But if they make it actionable, they're like, "Okay, now we're going to help you to select your niche. We're going to help you to plan out your first 10 guests. We're also going to sign up to your YouTube channel and brand your YouTube channel and have a link to your, I don't know, to your Skool community where you are doing something. Yeah, or YouTube channel, like sign up to your YouTube channel. We're going to host your podcast rather. We're going to sign up with your Spotify account. We're going to do X, Y, and Z, right? And we're also, you need a good mic. So now we're going to buy that. And now you need a software. If you're going to do the podcast online, you need a software to do that. Here's the software. Like, you use an affiliate link for that as well. Get some kickback from it. Like, just make it actionable. And then when they've been going through the first steps, that's fun and it's actionable. And it's also creating identity shift. That was my point. When they do all of that actionable stuff, they will now start to feel like a podcaster, right? They're like, okay, now I have my mic, I have my YouTube channel, I have my graphic branding on my YouTube channel, and I even have this software, and I've already started reaching out to 10 people if they want to do podcast. I'm now a podcaster. I feel like a podcaster more, right? So they've gone through an identity shift, which is really powerful to do, especially in the free. And then when they're like, okay, now I'm at a podcaster, I've already started this journey, but I've only completed 5 out of the 20 steps. Okay, I did the 5 steps. Now I want the remainder 15. And that's when they can get your help to do that. So free course, I would definitely do the retargeting and also like setting. If you're not doing setting, if you're doing high ticket and people are opting in, like reach out to every single lead is super powerful and do some setting and just dialing in like sales and all of that as well. There's a lot to it, but that's probably my tips top of my head right now. Just want to say I love these lives. I really appreciate you doing this. Awesome. I like them as well. And now over the coming months, hopefully into next year as well, we're gonna make those live streams really, really big. We have some big plans. I'm very excited for it with our free course as well. So I'm glad that you like it. Retargeting is blocked in Germany from YouTube at the moment. Why would they block retargeting in Germany? That sounds very strange. Well, how is that even possible? They just block you from building audiences? Can you do it on Meta? If so, I would do Meta. Um, I run over 3 years with 100K plus cold ads, but in Germany for nutrition cold consulting. Cool, nice. Um, Twitch streaming, like yeah. I near. I near? What do you mean by that? Misspell? Direct to consumer. Yeah. Okay, I'm a bit behind the chat here. Reach out to me. Uh, hey Max, hope all is well. Oh, Marlon. What's up, Marlon? Marlon went to our mastermind. My basketball referee community is growth has been strictly word of mouth. I am in the industry, so I have access or know people that have access to the audience. My dilemma is the time needed to create content on YouTube. Would you have a different content strategy to convert people from word of mouth versus cold organic? Would you have a different content strategy to convert people from word of mouth versus cold organic? Well, to convert people from word of mouth, if I understand the question correctly, I would. Um, the really cool thing with word of mouth is that if you can incentivize people to do word of mouth for you, right? Could you have an affiliate thing going potentially? That could be cool. What if you have a free Skool community that teaches people, again, that we've talked about? What if you had some small upsells in the free? And what if you had an affiliate program for that and people could use an affiliate link to free and get kickback from it if they invite more of their friends and or people they know into the free community? That could be really good. Um, Convert people from word of mouth versus cold organic. Different content strategy. Well, like, yeah, dilemma to create content and time to create content. It's just one of these things that we just have to do. So it's tough to try to not do it. I would just start small. Like I would like on with short form, do like a short per day or something. And then on YouTube, like post a YouTube video per week. And then if you run ads, like always run retargeting ads. If you can do some cold, always run some cold. And also plan some systems for word of mouth. Like it's one thing just asking people like, hey, please share this with your friends or your colleagues. But if you can incentivize them to do it, it becomes a lot more powerful. Um, what's Nick's model? Nick is, yeah, you should go and check him out. Nick Serev on YouTube. He's basically helping people with AI. And I think he's helping people to basically start an automation, like make money with AI. So learn the skill and then monetize it into a service, I think. And I haven't bought his program, but I think he's teaching people more about AI and then teaching people how to make money with AI. Yes. How much should I be going live in my free community at the beginning? I think once per week is more than enough. Like promote your free Skool community, do a Q&A or something like that in your free Skool community, and do that once per week. I think that's more than enough. And then once per month you can have like a webinar or something like that. And again, we're planning out a lot of stuff for our own free community now, and just by going into our free community when we relaunch it, hopefully in under a month, you will also see exactly how we do it, and I would just copy paste that if it's working though. Like if you can go into our free community in a month and you're like, oh, it's working really well, I would just do exactly what we're doing, and we're gonna teach it in the course as well. How much can a lead cost into Skool community example? My free Skool community, I sell since 3 years, €1,000 and €3,000 consulting. So how much can you pay for a lead, right? Well, it depends. Like if you are running ads and like the really cool thing with ads is that do you have any way that you can recoup your ad spend before you make your profit on the back end? So for example, if you take Iman Gaji as an example, right? He runs webinars now and he is running ads to his webinar, and people, I don't remember exactly how it goes, but you pay like $99 or you pay to attend his webinar. So it's a paid webinar, like a 3-day event, right? So now he's running ads to a paid offer where he basically recoups his ad spend. So let's say he spends 100K on ads. He's spending a lot more. But for an easy number, let's say he spends 100K on ads and he recoups $100,000 as well from the signups. Let's say it's 80,000. Well, now we got 100,000 worth of traffic for really only 20,000. So that's really smart to do. And then on his webinar, when he's pitching, then he's pitching his other offers, which is probably a little bit more high ticket than $99. Maybe it's anywhere from $1,000 up to, his mastermind is like $24,000. We joined that this year and went to his event. So it's a really cool idea for the entrepreneur to start planning out, how can I run ads and have the ads make some money back or all the money back. Like if you can break even, that's crazy good. So now you're basically getting free traffic. And then on the back end, you can sell something. I think that is a really, really cool idea to explore more. I like that a lot more than just running an paid ads to an offer and then try to recoup it with your actual main offer. I'm not a big fan of that. I basically teach phone flippers how to scale their business. I have a landing page and a free course. Free course is on channel and in free school group. We'll try retargeting. Yeah, retargeting is super powerful. Retargeting is really, really good. And also, Boston, look into every single person who joins your free. Can you set them? Can you reach out to them? Can you DM them? Can you potentially call them? Be active in the Skool community every 72 hours. Make a post in there. Have a free call in there. Like stir the pot constantly in the free community, right? And also, like if you can recoup ad spend in there, that's pretty powerful. And then maybe you can run some ads. Why is it so dark here? I don't have a lamp. That's a bit unfortunate. Currently sitting behind a desk in work. Weekend shift, watching your live. That's cool. Hopefully I'm not distracting you too much. Nice, all right. Should I rename to focus on SEO for the future? How? Fat Deliver and Gut Health Crew. How do I optimize SEO to get more traffic from Skool in my free? Like, it's not really that much about SEO on Skool right now, at least. It's more so about the discovery page. The way you rank higher on Skool to search engine optimize it on Skool, right? It's not so much because of the name. It's more so the engagement in there. And yeah, that's the main thing as of right now. So you can use whatever name you want as if your community is active, and then it will rank higher. Yes. Then with school groups, though, the cool thing with Skool, if you want to SEO optimize your school, is that if you have a public group, right? Meaning that all like the community is public. You don't even have to opt in to get into the community. Now all of the posts in your Skool community are public and they will be indexed by Google as well, which is pretty powerful. So if you make a post like how to fix your fatty liver and you do Skool post about that, that literally becomes a search result on Google. So if people Google that and they click that link, they will get to that post in your Skool community. So that is the power of public groups. It comes to a cost, though, that you're not getting the opt-ins right away. But I think public school groups are going to be crazy powerful in the future. Yeah. Lives are great. Let's go. How can we have Tommy as well? How can I scale up to attract more people to my free community? Yes. Again, really what I would refer back to is our upcoming free course that I'm building right now, which is going to be extremely actionable. But just to answer quickly, like how to attract more people in your free. First of all, just the basics, right? You're solving a problem people want to get solved. That's like the basic, but it's the reason why I'm repeating it. It's literally the most important thing. So do people like the free course? And do people want to be in there to learn? And then also, can you create some type of system to make it more engaging? Because if you make it more engaging and people engage more, then you will rank higher on Skool. So now you get more people on Skool. There's quite a few people on Skool who get all of their traffic from Skool itself, which is crazy. We also get a lot of our traffic from Skool itself. So it just creates, like, if you can create a system, if a person come in, they engage more. And if they engage more, now you rank higher on Skool. So now you get a little bit more people, and now they start to engage. So now you rank higher on Skool, and now you get more people, and now they start to engage. So it becomes a very powerful flywheel. The thing to figure out though is that, like, how do I make my Skool community engaging? And just, we can't just sit and wait for and just hope that people are going to engage, but we have to create some type of like, we have to incentivize people to engage. Like, the course is really good and they like the course, and that in the course we tell them to do certain actions while going through the course to post in the free. That's one way. Again, contests, giveaways, um, sharing their wins, having prizes if they share the wins. You don't have to give away money or something expensive. It can be a free call with you. Like, it can be anything. Just creating a system to engage Hackett is a really good way to just get more people from Skool to your free. And then, to get it outside of Skool, I would start YouTube and I would start Instagram. And eventually, maybe you could start some cold ads. That's another way to do it. And you can also do retargeting. That's really the main things. So do some long form and some short form content. But I probably think the lowest hanging fruit is to start an organic channel, whatever channel you like, one of them, and then engage, optimize your community, and then so you can rank on Skool. And yeah, that's what I would start. And then I would do retargeting ads. Um, let's see. What is, can we sell in-person services through the Skool community? If so, I could leverage this to help with the Skool games and then focus more online after that. 100%. So in-person services. Well, you definitely can. Like, the main thing though is that you need to attract people only in your area, because when you say in-person services, I assume that it's like in person, right? So you meet in person, it's not online, right? Yeah, that's most definitely what you're meaning. So then it's just a matter of attracting people into your free course that are local people close to you, and whether you do that through ads, like, if I was a in-person, I don't know, therapist or something, I would, I think, like, I would definitely leverage it. I would set up a free Skool where, and I could run ads to it, right? Ads is really good. Or if you go door to door or knocking, or I don't know, word of mouth or whatever it is. But if you can run some ads in your local area and you drive that traffic to a free Skool, and in that free Skool, you can have like a mini course or introduction about you and your service and your company. And then from there, you generate leads, right? So if you need help with X, Y, and Z, and you need help from a therapist in this local area, this group is for you. And then they join, and you can also track the ads, right? So if you run ads locally in an area, Skool has really good ads tracking integration. So it's very easy to run ads to it. It's basically what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and then you can, when people join for free, you can call them. You can ask them for their phone number and emails, and you can call them. You can set them. You can set up an appointment and do all of that stuff. So I don't think that's a bad idea at all. I don't know what that is. Hey Max, would you suggest having a 7-day free trial in an MRR community when it launched, or better not? If you're doing MRR, like, we tested that 7-day free trial, we didn't like it. But I haven't really, we didn't really give it. I'm sure it's possible to do it. I'm sure. I'm probably not the right guy though to ask, because that's one thing I haven't done on Skool that much. We tested it and we didn't like it. And the reason why we didn't like it was probably because of the conversion. And that's probably because we didn't make it good enough. What I like better though is, either you, like, I see people do two things with MRR. Either you just do YouTube, like organic, and just link them to the MRR and just do a 7-day free trial. You can test it. You can always remove it. But most people I see on Skool that make a lot of money don't do free trial. Maybe I'm completely wrong here, but as of late, that's what I've seen. Alternatively, you use the free strategy. So either you just do YouTube link to a paid with the free trial or no, or you just do YouTube to a free course, and then you build trust and credibility there, and then bring them to your low ticket. I'm a very big I like selling annual a lot more and selling over the phone. I think it's a lot better to send information and transformations over with annual. That's my take. That's my experience. That's what I like more from doing MRR for a full year. And yeah, so that's hopefully that's a vague answer. But yeah, the 7-day free trial. Ah, I don't like monthly, and I don't like free trials. But I'm sure that it works because I'm sure there's other people there who have given this a lot more thought than I have that can make it work. Um, yeah, the affiliate word of mouth sounds good. Does Skool have incentives for members inviting to a free group? It's not paid yet. Yes. So what you can do, Marlon, is you can, if it's a free group, if um, if it's completely free and people invite people, there's no real incentive, right? Because they can't get a kickback from like being an affiliate for something free. But if you have a free group and you have something in the free that is paid, like a classroom and like a one-time unlock or something like that, then people would be incentivized. Alternatively, what you can do is if people are incentivized just to recommend you guys to your um, and Skool also don't have that good tracking features right now. So what you could do, right? If people invite their friends to your free community and then they end up buying from you later, no matter what where it is. Let's say you sell somebody over the phone for an annual access, and then you can go back to Skool and see like was this person invited by somebody else? Then you can give them a kickback. And I don't think Skool has that data right now, or maybe they do. Please correct me, somebody in the chat, if you can see who somebody was invited by. But I know that Skool is working very hard on coming out with more data, so I'm sure it's coming very soon. So yeah, you can basically just tell them that you invite them to our free, and if they end up buying for us later, we will check if somebody invited that person. If they did, we will give you a kickback. Sorry, I dropped off for 5 minutes. I hope you haven't answered my question yet. What's Nick's service model? How does he move people from YouTube, where he shares everything to his paid? Yes, I did answer it. Yeah, so he is. Yeah, he's basically just doing organic, I think, to his School About page, and then people go by there. I haven't looked into Nick's conversion model more than that. I should probably do that. But I think he keeps it very simple. He provides a lot of value on his socials. I know that. And then he brings them to his School About page, and then people buy there. Um, I, th- I don't think he's running any retargeting ads either. I think it would be super crazy for Nick to run some retargeting ads. But I think it keeps it very, very simple like that. And it works really well. But it works because he has a very, like he's given a lot of value on his YouTube, right? Because people are very interested in AI. So people look for it on YouTube. And then on YouTube, he's doing a lot of tutorials, which is perfect. Like he's cranking out tutorials and people love it. So it's really, really good. He is in a really, really good market to that because people are desperate. Like they really want to, like AI search volume each month is like millions. It's like one of the biggest, if not the biggest keyword on YouTube right now. So he's leveraging that, which is super smart. Give people tutorials that people love, helping them for free. So he doesn't really need a free course or free community because it's later on YouTube. And then it's like, oh, if you want to get the full thing, boom, just go here and buy it. How much free value should I give my free Skool community? I work for Skool on ads, editing right now. Nice. And with Adnan on his new community, thinking of starting my own free Skool soon. Cool. Well, it's a really good question. So what I like to do is if you have your full course, right? You have 5 modules, module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, maybe we should just do this. Yeah. So let's say you have module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would start planning out this first, right? So these are the steps they need to go through to complete the transformation, right? And in module 1, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos, let's say. In module 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos, and so on and so forth, right? So you plan out the whole, how you're going to help them with the transformation here, right? With the whole thing. And then what I like to do is that you just give away the first part of it. And then your question is, okay, but how much value do I give away here? So then you have 2 options. Either you save the good stuff for here, or you give away some of the good stuff, if not all of the good stuff, probably some of the good stuff here. So let's run through the both scenarios. If you hold back here, right? So if you give away something that is not really that good and you save it for the paid, the experience in a free is not going to be that great, right? They will join your free and they will be like, this is not really solving my problem. It's informational, but it's not really actionable. It's not really what I wanted to solve. And I can give a clear example of this in a sec as well. It's like this was kind of good. It was like it was okay. So if the experience here is kind of okay, then they're automatically going to think, well, if the free stuff is kind of okay, the paid stuff is also going to be kind of okay, because you're safeguarding the good stuff behind the paid wall, though. But if the experience in the free is like, holy shit, this is really, really good. It helped me a lot. I loved it. It's crazy, crazy valuable. I can't believe that it gave away all of this value for free. That's insane. And now I've been going through this identity shift we talked about earlier. I've started the journey. I've started the process. He's helped me to come here for free. Now I want to continue with it. And since the free stuff was so good, imagine how good stuff is paid stuff must be as well. So put the fun stuff, put the actionable stuff, put the most transformational stuff or some of it in the first week. And to give an example, when I had my free SMMA course, right? When you start a social media marketing agency, and I had a free course that I monetized with an affiliate program. So, and when you start an agency, the traditional way to do it, right, is that, okay, let's go the theory first. First, you need to select the niche, and then you need to learn some sales, and then you need to learn the basics, and blah, blah, blah. All this theory stuff that a lot of people are kind of bored of. So when I built my free SMA course, I was like, okay, I probably should put that in the beginning, but people are going to find that boring. And if they find the first 5 videos boring, they're not going to continue with the rest of the stuff. So then I just asked myself, what does my market think is fun? Like, what is the thing that people really love in the SMMA space? People want to start a social media marketing agency. They're probably between 18 to 25. And what do they think is fun? Well, they think that's software and setting up like tech. They love tech and like starting stuff. So I basically started teaching here in the beginning how to sign up to high level, how to sign up your website, or create your funnel, how to create your branded email, how to get your domain, how to do all of this fun techy stuff first. And also the reason why I did the techy stuff first was because I was an affiliate for high level. So now I also increased my chances in the beginning for people to sign up to high level, right? So put the fun stuff, the actionable stuff in the beginning, make the experience really, really good in the free, and then they will want to continue with the rest. Yes. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. I see that we're at the end of it here. Let's see here. I like to teach AI filmmaking. I want to do it for $5 a month. Then share 50% if anybody brings someone. What do you think? Well, I think $5 per month is very, very cheap. It's super, super cheap. And maybe if you have a humongous audience, then that might work. But like a better way to do it, it's like instead of charging $5, I would just give it away for free, or a portion of it for free, exactly as I explained, and then you sell something annual access to your paid program at the back end. So instead of charging $5, make it free, build trust and credibility, build an audience, get people in there, and build up demand for your paid thing, and then charge more for the paid thing. I think that makes a lot more sense. And then if you want to have an affiliate program for your free, though, what you could do is you can pay some paid stuff in your free and then have an affiliate for that. So let's say I have a small upsell in the free for $20. And if people invite their friends to their free community and they buy the thing for $20, then you get 50% of that. I think that's a better way to do it. Make a course on the agents model, please. No, I will not. I've already done that, though. I had a massive free course on the agents model. However, now with our upcoming free course, we are going to teach people how to. We'll see how we do it. I don't want to break too or promise too much exactly we're going to do it. But I think it's very smart in the beginning to start selling some one-on-one before you start selling a full-blown course. Can you give examples of the best money incentives and how they work for affiliates, or a payment to bring in clients to high ticket phone sale? Best money incentives and how they work for affiliates, or a payment to bringing in clients to high ticket phone sale. Okay, so if again, for affiliates, if there needs to be a way to buy something for they to make an kickback, right? So again, what I just said, I think having a free with some small upsells can be a really good way to do it. Or you just have a free community, and then people can invite their friends to the free community, and the free community is converting people to a phone call to sell higher ticket, right? And then you can tell people in the course, like, if you invite your friend with your affiliate link and they join the free and then they end up buying the paid, then you get a kickback from that. The tricky thing, though, when you are giving people affiliate kickback on high tickets phone sales, is that, an affiliate should really get paid when they're making the sale. So to give people a big kickback just to generating leads, that's good, and I think you should. But it shouldn't be as big as if they are bringing them to the actual sale, if that makes sense, right? So if you have an upsell in your free, something cheap that they can buy that people want, and they invite people and people buy it without you doing anything, that's really good. That's how I feel it works, right? They generated the lead, and the lead bought without any phone call. They get a kickback from that. But if they just generate the lead and then you do the work to get them on the phone, and then you do the work to close them, now now they're not getting as big of a kickback, right? So it's just some thinking and planning to doing there, and it also depends on how high ticket is it, what is the process, etc., etc. But if you I for the front end, or like the if you haven't like if they do the sale entirely for you, I think giving people 40% is like the way to go. School is doing 40%, high level is doing 40%. If you have a free community with an upsell in it, I think it should be 40%. If you do the high ticket thing, though, when you do the selling on the phone, you can't give 40%. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. All right. It's the hour is up, and I would love to stay a little bit longer, but now I have a dinner with the family here, so I'm gonna run into that. Thank you guys for joining, and keep an eye out for our upcoming free course. We're gonna give away a lot of good stuff. So have a good weekend, everybody. Let's go.